Welcome back to another CAD/CAM tutorial. In this video, we are going to create this part using SolidWorks. We are going to be using these dimensions to create the part. So this is the top view, this is the front view, and this is an isometric view. The color is orange. Now all dimensions should be in inches. This is a mistake. This is not millimeters. These dimensions are in inches, so take note of that. And this is a very simple part to create, but it looks complex when you look at it. Don't worry, I'll take you through everything. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notification. There are more SolidWorks tutorials upcoming, so please turn on post notification to get a notification anytime I upload a SolidWorks tutorial. We can now start. So we are inside the SolidWorks 3D modeling workspace. The first thing you're going to do is to model the cylinder, which has a diameter of 9 inches and a height of 6 inches. Inside the cylinder we have a counterbore hole as well. So let's first create the cylinder. Come to this bottom here and change the dimension to inches, pound, and second. And then we extrude because we are adding material. We use the extruded boss base feature. Click on the top plane and then you draw a circle of diameter 9 inches from the center. So exit, and then the height of 6 inches. Then we add the counterbore hole inside. So with the hole wizard, select the legacy hole, and then the type of the legacy hole should be a counterbore hole. The counterbore diameter, looking at the top view, is 6.4 inches and the counterbore depth is 2 inches. The hole diameter is 4.4 inches and the hole cuts to the end. And then set the end condition to true all. Under positions, click on the face here and then you place the center of the hole on this origin. Okay. Next, we add these two features as well. So we gain extrude because we are adding material. Click on this arrow and then click on the top plane. You're going to have center lines, so a vertical center line, a horizontal one, and an inclined center line. With the line tool for construction, draw a vertical center line here, a horizontal one here, double click to let go of the line, and then we draw an inclined one here as well. Now the angle between the inclined line and the vertical line is 30 degrees. So fully defined sketch. And then we draw this O-brown feature here. So with the line, draw an inclined line here. Move your cursor here, come back, and then draw an arc like this and then close the shape. Now I want to make these two lines symmetric about this center line. So hold the shift key, click on the two inclined lines. While still holding the shift key, click on the center line, make symmetric. Again, we make these two lines parallel. And you make the line parallel with the center line. Now we need a tangent relation here, so click on this point, tangent. Now the distance from this center to the center here is 6.5 inches. Then the radius of the arc is 1.6. So the sketch is fully constrained. Inside it we have a circle of diameter 1.4. And then with the convert entities, click on this circle, okay, to convert the circle into the sketch. And then you're going to mirror this onto the other side. So mirror entities to mirror, click on this line in these entities, mirror about this horizontal center line. Make sure you check the copy. Okay, then we can trim the unwanted arc, as we can see. So sketch is fully defined. Exit. And the height of the feature is 1.6 inches. Okay. Next up, we add this feature. So we draw a rectangular block at the top here, and then we add fillet edges and bore the hole inside. So extruded boss base, click on this face, and you draw a horizontal line, vertical line, and a horizontal line to close the shape. Now we need a center line from this center to this point. Make sure these lines are symmetric about the center line. So hold the shift key, click on the 3 lines, make symmetric. Now this length is 1.6. Okay, so 1.6 instead of 1 divided by 6. And then the distance from this center to the main center is 6.5, and the radius of this arc is 1.6. So the distance from this center to the tip here is 6.5 plus 1.6. And the system calculates it as 8.1. Sketch is fully defined. Convert entities, convert this circle, and then trim the unwanted arc from it. So this is the shape you're extruding. So we want to extrude down by the diameter of this arc. So that will be 1.6 times 2. Reverse the direction. Okay. And then you add fillets. Since the fillet is a full round fillet here, there is no need to use the constant size fillets. You just come to the full round fillet, the first face here, the second face on the top, and the third face on this top here. Okay. Then you create a hole of diameter 1.4 through. So extruded cut on this face. Locate the center of this arc. The radius is 1.4 inches. Exit. Cut through and set the end limit to up to next. Okay. Next we add this feature. So this feature starts at a distance of 1 inch from this face here. So extruded boss base, click on this face, and when you're extruding, you are going to add an offset. So we have an inclined line, an arc and another inclined line. You make sure these inclined lines are tangent to the circles. So hold the shift key, click on the inclined line and the circle, make tangent. Do same for this side as well, make tangent. And click on this point, make tangent. The radius of this arc is 1.25. The distance between these two centers 14.2. Then we make sure these two centers are horizontally aligned. So click on the center, hold the shift key, click on this center as well, make horizontal. Now we have an arc here of radius 5.5. Now the diameter of this outer circle is 9, so the radius is 4.5 because 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Now since this radius is 4.5 and this radius here is 5.5, that means the thickness between this arc and this inner arc will be 5.5 minus the 4.5, which will be 1 inches. And this 1 inch thickness is the same thickness on all the sides as well. So you're just going to use the offset entities of 1 inch. Click on this line, this arc. Okay, so that's not going to be possible. Again, offset entities, click on this circle, 1 inch. Okay. And have a circle of radius 2.25, so a diameter of 2.25 times 2. So trim the unwanted arcs from them as well. Now I have fillet of radius 0.3. So with a sketch fillet, a radius of 0.3 inches. Click on these 4 edges. Okay. Then you have a hole of diameter 1.2 here. Convert entities and convert this circle. Okay. And then you trim the unwanted arc. So this is the shape you want to extrude. As you can see, this shape is shaded or colored. So exit sketch. Now reverse the direction. You're going to have an offset of 1 inch before we extrude. So from offset of 1 inch, and then the actual extrusion distance is 3 inches. Okay, so we have to edit the feature and make sure the extrusion is coming, the offset is actually coming inside. Okay, so this is what we want. Now we are going to create a cut of depth 1 inch of this feature. So extruded cut on this face. We need this arc here and this arc here. So draw a circle and then bring the circle to this arc, again to this arc here. You can just make them small and then click on this circle, hold the shift key, click on this arc, make equal, again click on this circle, hold the shift key, click on this arc, make equal, and convert this line, this fillet arc as well. Okay, and then trim this arc and these lines as well. So this is the shape you want to cut. Okay, so not this part, you can trim this and trim these arcs as well. We just want one side here. As you can see, the shape is selected, exit, and we cut down by 1 inch. Okay, we want the same thing on the bottom, so we are going to create a datum plane between this face and this face. Okay, not this edge, delete it, and this face. Okay, and then you're going to mirror. So mirror face or plane is this plane selected, the feature, this cut extrude. Okay, so as you can see, it has been mirrored onto the bottom here. So the color is orange. You can change the background to plain white and edit the appearance to orange. Okay, you can click on this datum plane and hide it. And yeah, that's how to create this part using SolidWorks. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to subscribe because there are more SolidWorks tutorials upcoming. Hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and share this video to your friends as well. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Safe.